Huh. Yeah. You know what time it is. Welcome back to the locker room with Coach Young. Tape up the ankles, clean up the floor. Game plan ready, we came for more. Down in the room where the real ones speak. Film on the wall and the whole team eat. The locker room. The locker room. Bring the greet, bring the fight. Coach Young in the mix, and we set tonight.
What is going on, everybody? This is your friendly neighborhood coach, and I am here on the campus of Desert Edge High School. We are here to talk to women's varsity volleyball coach, Tiffany Liddlile. We're going to talk to Coach Liddlile about her journey and how she became a coach. We're going to bring her into the coach's corner, and then we're going to talk to two of her outstanding athletes about this season. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the locker room. What is going on, everybody? This is your friendly neighborhood coach, and I am here with head coach, girls volleyball coach, Tiffany Liddlile. Coach, thank you for having me here. I appreciate coming in and seeing the girls' hard work. I got a couple questions I want to ask you, okay?
Right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so here we go. What got you into coaching?
Really, it was the love of the game. I played in high school. Took a little hiatus with kids and family and life, and then, decided, hey, how do I give back? How do I get back into my community? And actually went back to my alma mater, which is Trevor Brown, and showed up to volunteer and was given a head coaching job for the JV. They, walked in and they're like, we need a coach.
Okay.
Hey, knew nothing. So went in there and, just started learning and said, hey, what do I need to do to give back?
Okay. So here's your second question. Now, this is the coach's corner. Here we go. How has coaching volleyball and student athletes changed since you first started?
Definitely more competitive. Seeing the girls, just lots of growth. Coaching has changed significantly. The game has changed. It's faster. So just staying up on everything and getting in the know and just realizing, hey, we got to pivot. We got to change from where we were before. And teach something that's going to be a little bit faster and get these girls to understand that the game is moving at a quicker speed. So how do we get them bigger, faster, stronger?
Okay.
Getting in the weight room. We weren't in the weight room as much. So now, we have weight room. We have that built into their schedules, all of those things that we just didn't have back then that we do have now. So.
Okay. All right, here's one.
All right.
What do you do when you have a very good volleyball player or player in general that just don't want to follow the rules? Let's talk Coach Liddlile and what Coach Liddlile.
I really like to get to know the girls. I really, want to understand their background, want to understand where they're coming from. So I like to sit down, have a conversation, let them know what I'm seeing. I'm very, very open, very transparent with the girls. We're just going to keep it real. There's no sugarcoating. There's no, I'm treating you like this or that. Right. We're going to sit down. We're going to have a conversation. I'm going to tell you straight up, hey, this is what I'm seeing. I don't like this. This is, this isn't the behavior that I want to exhibit in the program or that I want you to exhibit. And then I try to figure out what's going on, because you never know what's happening behind the scenes. It could be school. It could be home. It could be the boyfriend, the girlfriend. It could be anything. You want to sit down with them and just be real, have real talk. That's it. Just sit down and have those conversations and try to get to the heart of it and let them know that you care. Because I tell them all the time, I care about them as a player, but I also care about them as a person.
Okay.
What is it that they want to do, who they want to be? Because volleyball may not be the end all be all for them, and that's okay. But I want to know, what are their goals, even beyond volleyball, even beyond, just playing here in this program, or for me or for anybody else. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? So just really sitting down and having those real, true, candid conversations.
Okay. So what do you do for that athlete that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but is here every day? It's grinding. It's busting and what? What do you have for them?
really it's going to be exactly like I said. What are their goals? What are they striving to be? It's not always about stats.
Yes.
It's really about that effort, that heart. What are they putting in? Because sometimes, like you said, that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's okay. So I want to make sure that I'm pulling out those positives for them, that I'm highlighting those things for them, and that they see that in themselves and realize that, hey, it doesn't have to be this numbers game. What are you bringing and attributing to the game? And what are you bringing to the team? What are you bringing to the program? It comes in various ways. It can be, you could be on the bench. You could be the best team player, best teammate. All of those things factor into the game. So we still need to celebrate all of those differences. Just because it's not on the stat sheet doesn't mean it's not important to us during the game or even during practices.
Okay. I've been around Desert Edge for a long time, and I understand the pride that is here in this program. How important are the parents to your program?
They're very important. We've really voiced to the parents that we really need and want their support. We want them to come out and help out. We're building a new booster club. We're looking to get all of that help. So we're really looking at how do we build ourselves within the community. That's really something I want to push this year, is just us doing more in the community, bringing more in, but also getting the parents to realize, hey, we can't be successful without you. So supporting us as much as you can at the games, but also at practices, at the community events, at team bondings, anything like that, so that we can continue to and start building a program here. So always getting in front of the parents, letting them know what we're trying to do, what we're wanting to build, and hoping that they come out and want to support that with us.
Okay, last one, and I thank you again. So for these young athletes that's out here, 7th, 8th grade, what advice do you give to them in terms of getting themselves prepared for high school, and not just volleyball, but athletics in general? What advice would you give them if you could?
I would tell them to really go to the school that you're looking to attend. Go meet the coaches. Go see if you can get to a game, a practice. See what that culture is like, and then really put in time during those summer programs when you see those things happening at those schools. Go and check that out. Go see what it's going to be like, so that you're not so scared on that first day. You kind of get a glimpse at, hey, this is high school. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit scary. You're becoming that small fish, big pond again. So get in a little bit early, so you can start building those connections. You start meeting new girls. You start meeting some of the upperclassmen that are going to be there. Because again, we're a family. They're going to look out for each other. They're going to, those are their little sisters. They're going to make sure that they watch out for them when they start school, when they come in on their first day. So having those connections and meeting them early on in the summertime is going to be pivotal. It's going to be, a big deal. So making sure you get in early and just staying focused, staying positive, making sure you're not letting the moment be overwhelming, because it can be a little scary, it can be a lot, but just realizing, hey, it's one day at a time. If you get in early and you start those connections early, it's going to make it a little bit easier.
Coach Liddlile, I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you.
Taking time with me. I'm going to talk to some of your great athletes.
Definitely.
This is Coach Liddlile. Listen, you can support DE girls volleyball. Let me rephrase that. Women's volleyball. You can support women's volleyball. You can go to the website, come out to some of their games, tell them Coach sent you, okay? But I thank you again. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, I'm standing here with Jada Howard. She plays for the Desert Edge women's volleyball team. Jada, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm outstanding. Jada, what grade are you in? Let the folks know about Jada a little bit.
I'm in junior year, so 11th grade currently, and I'm on the varsity team, and I play setting and right side.
Okay. So let me ask you a couple of questions. So how long have you actually been playing volleyball?
Going on 12 years, actually. I started really young.
Okay. And so tell me some of the ups and the downs about volleyball. Can you the good, the bad, not the ugly, but the good and the bad of volleyball?
Yes. I feel like volleyball, the only con I can say is I'm someone who, academics is a big thing for me. So sometimes time management can be an issue.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to give it up with all the sisterhood and just competing.
Okay. So how are things going to go for you this season? What are your expectations?
I'm hoping that we have a really good season, not only us like coming out successful, but as a team and making sure that our bond is really strong.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your team. How, talk to me about the camaraderie. Talk to me about the sisterhood. For those that don't know what that means, what is the sisterhood here for DE women's volleyball?
Yeah, I feel like a good example of that would be just every lunch, like you can see a table, it's all of us sitting together. Like even outside of the court, we spend our free time together, wanting to hang out or go out. Just like previous night before, we all went to Cane's for a fundraiser.
Okay.
And we all had time together. So I feel like that just goes to show how strong our bond really is.
Okay. What is one thing, Jada, that you see that you would want to happen this season?
One thing. I think my biggest hope would be us getting past the play-ins. Just because I feel like that's where we fell short every year. And I know that's a goal that all of us want to accomplish.
Okay. All right, I am here with Sade Wilson. She's also a member of the Desert Edge women's volleyball team. Sade, thank you for just hanging out with me for a couple minutes. Listen, tell the people of the locker room about yourself. What do they want? What do they need to know about Sade?
My name is Sade. I've been in the Desert Edge program for about 4 years, and I've been playing volleyball for 5 years, and I love volleyball. Like, that's all I want to play.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So when it comes to the camaraderie here, how do you kind of rate that? How do you guys bond?
We're all a really big family. Like, no matter what, like someone new can come in, and we're just there for each other. We're always there for each other. Anything we ever need, always there for each other. Okay. We have our team bondings. We have our group chats, our little talks in the group chat in the locker room. It's just stuff like that.
Okay. So, this year, what's going to be one of your tougher games this year?
I say Buckeye Union because they're one of our rivals, and also Verada.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where do you see yourself, after high school? Do you plan on playing in college?
Yes, I plan on playing in college, and also I want to be a physical therapist.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, if there was one thing that you want to accomplish this year, what would it be?
I want to continue to keep that bond with my teammates, because I know that a lot of people during volleyball, they fall out with their teammates, and I don't want that.
Okay.
I want to win a lot of games. I want to be there for my team, even when they don't want someone to be there, but I want to be there. Like, I want to be that person they can lean on because I am a senior.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Listen, that's it. Sade, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to come back. I want to come to one of your rivalry games, okay? And I'll be in the corner going on ahead and rooting with my little microphone, okay? Everybody, Sade Wilson. So there you have it. Thank you again to Coach Liddell and her staff for allowing me to come in and hang out with the women's volleyball team here at Desert Edge. I also want to shout out Jada and to Sade for spending a little time with me, talking about their journey. I want to send a special shout out to Pete Jelovic, who is the AD here, and also to Gretchen Hahn, who is the principal here at Desert Edge High School. Thank you again for allowing me to come in and hang out with your student athletes and your outstanding coaches. So, remember, you can catch me on YouTube at thelockerroom.34, or you can type in The Locker Room with Coach Young. And like I always say, everyone is welcome in the locker room. Attention athletic directors, coaches, and even teachers. Do you have a student athlete on your campus that you would love to showcase on a local podcast? Well, I'm the one for you. My name is Coach Young, and I am the host of The Locker Room. And The Locker Room is introducing the Locker Room Student Athlete of the Week. You can nominate your athlete by going to coachyoung3434@gmail.com. And if your athlete is nominated, he or she will get an award that comes straight from The Locker Room and Coach Young. So that email address again is coachyoung3434@gmail.com. And remember, everyone is welcome in the locker room. Special thanks to our sponsor, The Virtuous Lens Photography, real estate photography. Elevate, captivate, sell. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of The Locker Room.